Do you know there are 4 types of hip actions? Let's watch and learn. And now we will show you the 4 types of hip actions. The first one is called settling. The body weight is settled over a straight leg as you watch Slavik and Karina settle down into the hip. It's pushing down. They change weight and the hip is settling. It's settling down and it's pushing. And you can see the hip action happen as it settles down into the floor. Changing weight and settling down. Again, changing weight and settling down. You can see the rib cage squeezing with the hip, and the rib cage and hip looks beautiful and it's harmonious. Changing weight and settling down, changing weight and settling down, and we're going to finish. The next hip action is called a lateral action. This is not as deep as settling. The hips move left to right. We will now watch them settle from left to right. And we're moving the hips laterally. It's a lot lighter in weight. It's traveling across the body and it's changing weight gently. It's not as powerful and it's not as compressed as the settling action. The lateral action is lighter and just moves across nice and gently. And we will now finish this action. Our next action is rotational. The hips rotate around the vertical line of our spinal columns. And here we go. We're changing weight with a rotating hip action. Notice the rib cage and hips are moving again in harmony, and the hips are rotating as we change weight. This is a beautiful action and is used in many figures in this fabulous dance, the rumba. As you can see, Slavik and Karina showing a beautiful rotation hip action. And we will now finish. Our next and final action is twisting. I'm going to ask Slavik to partner Karina, as Karina will demonstrate for us a twisting hip action. Slavik will be doing a settling action while the lady is twisting. She's doing it beautifully. Look at her rib cage and hips. Her knees and her ankles and her feet are working. I'm going to ask Slav to move her a little quicker, just a little quicker so we can see it, and a little slower. And you can see the rotation. Again, this action is used in many steps like a continuous circular hip twist, the hip twist. And we will now finish with this twisting action.